guys, welcome to today's vlog. Today is Saturday. Yeah, we'll go with that. Yeah, I think today is Saturday. Yesterday was the 4th of July. That's what I remember for sure. Today is like our first official day doing something. Yesterday we just kind of explored Oahu. We flew from Hawaii to Oahu yesterday morning and we spent the day just kind of exploring a little bit until we could get into where we're staying. And today we are off to Hanauma Bay, I think that's how you say it. And it's supposed to be like a gorgeous snorkel spot. So everyone's gonna snorkel, and I guess they have beach wheelchairs, so hopefully one of those will be available so I can go in the water a little bit, stick my feet in at least. But it's gonna be a nice day. The weather is really nice and the water is beautiful. We have made it to Hanauma Bay and it is absolutely gorgeous. The water is so blue, it is so clear, and I am in a beach wheelchair because they have beach wheelchairs here, which is awesome. So they have a couple, and then I think they're like first come first serve, but it's pretty awesome and it's a really nice beach wheelchair, and I believe I'm going to be able to go in the water a little bit. Of course, I can't like properly snorkel or submerge myself because of my line, which I have a waterproof cover on it right now just to keep it free from sand and like ocean water. But like this wouldn't be good if I submerge it, like it wouldn't stay on. But I will still be able to go in and walk in a little bit, and I'm really excited about that because it's been a very, very long time since I've been to the beach like this and been able to go in the water, and I'm going to show you the view. So there's the water. Try not to get like other people in it, but it's kind of impossible. There's my dad.
Huh?
Vlogging. There's the view. We came down on a trip. Absolutely gorgeous and unreal.
Haley going into the ocean for the first time, putting her toes in many, many, many years. Turn this way and smile.
Hey guys, good afternoon. It is Sunday and yesterday was such a blast at Hanauma Bay and it was so much fun, but it totally whipped me out yesterday, so I did not vlog anything. Oh, there's a polo match that we just are passing right now.
Let's go gamble.
Anyways,
Let's go.
so I was completely wiped out yesterday, so I did not vlog anything after the beach, and we honestly just went to dinner and then back to where we were staying, and I was basically dead. So today I'm doing better, and we stopped at Hanauma Marketplace, is that what it's called? And they all ate lunch, and then we looked around at the shops nearby for a while, and now we're driving around. I don't know what we're gonna do today, but we don't have any like specific set plans. But tomorrow we go to Pearl Harbor, and then Tuesday we are doing a luau, so it's gonna be fun with all of that coming up. But it's also nice to just drive around and explore the island. So that is what we're doing today, and I am connected. So we are currently as far west as we can get on Oahu. It's literally right there, and then it's a hiking trail. Sorry, I thought someone closed the door on me. This water.
Low. Just wait for a wave to come in. Here comes one. Should be able to see the
So we have gone on an adventure to see the sunset. So here's it so far, and it's so pretty. This is actually the Ritz-Carlton. I don't think I've mentioned, but we are staying.
Own the Ritz-Carlton.
Yeah, we actually own the Ritz-Carlton.
No, you're too old.
Oh, apparently I'm too old, but he's young enough to buy it. No, but we've been staying on the North Shore, but right by Turtle Bay. So the Ritz-Carlton is right here, and you're able to access this area. Oh my gosh, I can't get over this guy. Earlier we were all the way over there, and now we're all the way here.
Haley, you're gonna have to put the red circle in the pointer. They're not gonna know.
So we're back from watching an absolutely beautiful and gorgeous sunset, and it was such a nice, lovely time outside. So my brother Josh, my other brother, decided to not come with us. He just wanted to chillax here, but I realized I haven't really shown where we're staying at all. I'm not gonna give a full tour or anything because our things are everywhere, but this is like the little living room space with the couch. And in this rental, I have my own room with my own bed, which is nice because on Kauai, I slept on a pull-out bed, but honestly, I didn't mind it as much as I thought I would. But it is nice because I'm not as easily woken up by everyone. But I realized I haven't really shown also kind of what it looks like to travel with all of my medical stuff and like my TPN and IV fluids. So I was wanting to show you guys the setup. So when I'm connected to fluids during the day and we're out, I use this mini backpack for them. And yeah, it's heavy at the start of the day, but it gets lighter as the day goes on because I don't want to have a really big bag or backpack with me. So I just bring this. And I'll have like a saline and a heparin and alcohol wipes just in case, but usually I'm pretty good. And the infusions are 12 hours, so I'm usually good the whole day. And then to store them, we always make sure wherever we're staying has a full-size fridge. And let me show you why. Because this is what this looks like. So we have my TPN up here and then my fluids. Because it's towards the end of our trip, we leave on Wednesday. There's not nearly as much in the fridge as there typically is. And then there's some other like medical stuff and vitamins in the door of the fridge. So that's what that looks like. And none of them are spiked with tubing. So that's why they're not in plastic bags, because we discovered that if we left them all in the plastic bags, they come in from our home health company. That takes up like this much worth of storage in suitcases and stuff, which is actually crazy. And because they're not spiked, we feel better about them not being in plastic bags. But if you can avoid that, definitely recommend having them in plastic bags just to protect them. But again, since they're not spiked, there's not really that concern of like the cap, like the end of that tubing brushing up against any contaminant, because there's none in there yet until I'm about to infuse. And if you're really confused, I'm sorry. I'm not always the greatest at explaining things. And then to travel here, we traveled with 2 carry-on suitcases full of shelf-ready hydration, and my TPN was in a backpack that was insulated and that stayed cool. And we also had an ice chest with us. So it was a whole thing that's it was a whole thing. Flying into Oahu from Kauai was actually kind of stressful because when we were going through security at the Kauai airport, it was the 4th of July, and I think because of that, they were like really making sure they really check things, which is very interesting because in the Honolulu airport to Kauai last week didn't even flag like 2 of the bags full of my IV fluids, but the Kauai airport flagged every single bag, and they put every single IV bag in the scanner, which was just interesting because that's never happened at any other airport. So that's the name of the game sometimes, unfortunately. And then someone was like, well, why didn't you check this? And it's because you can lose checked luggage, and we are not losing very important medical things. But yeah, that's a little insight into what it's like traveling with medical stuff. And I am so sorry if the audio is not that great. Everyone's deciding to talk at the same time. So I'm gonna go, probably talk to you guys tomorrow, Tomorrow we're going to Pearl Harbor, and that is a place I've always wanted to visit, and so I am looking forward to seeing the memorial. And yeah, I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Hi guys, welcome to today's vlog. Today is, I was seriously about to say Thursday. No, today is Monday, and we have just made it to Pearl Harbor, and this is something that I've always personally wanted to see in person, and so I'm very glad that we're able to go. Because it's a memorial, I don't know how much I'll actually vlog, but I will take you guys along a little bit at least, and we are about to park and head in. Hi guys, it has been quite a while since I last vlogged. We finished up at Pearl Harbor quite a while ago, and now we are just driving around. We stopped at an ABC store and got some stuff, got some souvenirs, and now we're just driving around Waikiki, and then we're gonna go to dinner. And then, I don't know if I mentioned this, but tomorrow we have a luau, so we're looking forward to the luau tomorrow, and then we fly home Wednesday, which I'm sad about. But right now we're here today in Hawaii, and yeah, we have been staying on the North Shore right by Turtle Bay, so we haven't really been able to drive around Waikiki at all, so that's what we're doing right now. Alright guys, today, where did all this wind come from? Today is our last day in Hawaii. I'm very, very sad about it, but we are currently at the Botanical Gardens. But we are here in Waimea Valley, so we have a luau tonight. But the luau we're going through, which is called Toa Luau, you get access to Waimea Valley and the Botanical Gardens and the waterfall here. So we're currently on a path to go to the waterfall. Oh. Sorry guys, my family came, they finally caught up to me and Justin, and then my battery died on the camera, so I had to change the battery. Hopefully it lasts. But as I was saying, we are currently on the trail to get to Waimea Falls. I think that's what it's called. And we're going through this botanical garden, and it's absolutely gorgeous. There's so many beautiful trees. It's so serene here. We've seen several birds, and I guess they have plants from all over the world in these botanical gardens, so that's really cool. So that's what we're doing, and it's just gorgeous here. This morning our rental car broke down when my parents and brother went to go get some breakfast, so my dad had to drive to the car rental place by the Honolulu airport, which is like an hour away, and drive back and deal with other odd ends and bits and things. So happy that we're here, sad it's our last day, but happy that we get to see all this pretty gorgeous stuff. This is a very seafoam. Made it to the waterfall. Can you hear me? Probably not.
Yeah, so Justin and I are swimming in the pool below Waimea Falls.
It's about 35 feet tall.
I think they said it's a 40-foot. Hey, just look around. We walked up the canyon through the botanical garden. You see all the coolness out here. And Mom and Haley and Josh are hanging out in the shade somewhere.
We are under a waterfall. Oh, it's really warm. It's insanely warm. Good. It's so warm.
Oh, wow. You want to say anything? No?
Nope. Ah! Ew, I like this. But the river flowing into it was like 80. Or like 75. It was really warm.
Alright, we have made it back to where we're staying, and we're quickly getting ready to go to the luau. I think I mentioned it's the Toa Luau, so yeah, it's also in the same area where we were. So I'm gonna go finish getting ready. We have to leave here in a few minutes. I need to take one of my meds still. Yeah, thought I would vlog for a quick minute here. I don't know how much of the luau I'm going to film because they do have like a media policy. They don't want too much film, so I don't know how much I'll get, but I will show you guys what I can. And yeah, I'm looking forward to the luau. I think it's gonna be really fun. Hey guys, ignore this bad lighting, but we are back from our luau and we had the greatest time. I highly recommend Toa Luau in Waimea Valley here on the island of Oahu. It was absolutely amazing. It is family owned and operated and it was really cool. We got to see a bunch of different dances from all throughout Polynesia. Not just Hawaii, and that was super cool. And there was a group of women who were visiting from Australia, so that was also really cool because we got to see their dances, and so I really enjoyed it. My whole family did. It was a really great time and I highly recommend it. We got leis, which I'm very excited about, and then we also braided these like leaves into like little headbands, and so that was cool. I actually had one of the women who worked there fix it for me because I started braiding it and I completely ruined it, but it was a really great time and a perfect end to our vacation. Like I've said a million times today, we're leaving tomorrow and it's a bummer. I feel like I haven't shared a ton on the chronic illness side of things this trip, besides just like medical stuff and like how it's stored and how we travel with it. But health wise and energy wise, I've been actually doing really good and I'm very grateful for that. A big reason for that is because of my IV fluids. That's just something that works for me really well. And also like the past several days I've been like sleeping in a bit and getting rest, so there's been that. But yeah, overall I have been doing really well and I am beyond grateful for that because that has not always been a constant in my life. But I have had an absolute blast on this trip. I am very grateful for the privilege that my family has had to come visit Hawaii. Pearl Harbor yesterday, getting my days mixed up, but Pearl Harbor yesterday was also just very impactful. It was very sobering and very emotional. If you ever have the chance to go to Pearl Harbor, definitely go. And yeah, this trip has been wonderful and great and I've had a blast. And tomorrow we need to get out of here by 10 a.m. so that we can get to the airport in time. Our flight leaves at 2, but we want to get to the airport by like 12:30 because of all the medicine and stuff. We want to make sure we get there on time, so that's the plan.